successful journey in trading. So guys, take it as a serious matter. So guys, yes, I think and hope we all have an idea of what we call trading, you know. Yeah, whether you're joining in for the first time or you're already learning about trading, thank you for being here. That is number one thing. Yeah, today we are not talking about getting rich over the night, but we are about learning and improving, or becoming more disciplined traders when it comes to trading. Of course, you know, any trader or any person willing to become a trader, there are more and more things to look at. You get? Of course, if you wish to be a good trader, you have to be disciplined. So those are some of the things or the ethics behind a successful trader, or that can determine a successful trader, guys. So don't mind if at all I keep it quiet, like if at all I keep quiet for some time. Yeah, I'm trying to focus on some trades over here as I'm trying to explain to you. So guys, we should know trading is a skill, not a lottery. Like, it's not a gambling thing, but it's a skill. Trading is a skill. So every successful trader started as a beginner. Me myself, I started as a beginner, and you who is hoping to get started, that means you're going to start as a beginner when it comes to trading. You know, mistakes are gonna be made, and the main reason for those mistakes, or main purpose of those mistakes, is learn from them. In case you have made one, you should be able to learn from that mistake and keep on improving yourself when it comes to trading. Yeah guys, so when you start your trading journey, expect making mistakes. That is number one thing. Expect learning from what you have made as a mistake. That is number six. That is number two. You know, it is always important for you to learn from your mistakes so that you endure the coming errors or mistakes that could be happen on the journey. So guys, that is also very important. Then keep on improving yourself as you are trading. You get? Yes, you made you made something, like you messed up somewhere when it comes to trading, or when it comes to a trade. You should be able to keep on improving. Like, shouldn't be like what I'm trying to mean, you shouldn't be keeping on doing the same thing, the same error for over and over. You should be able to improve yourself. That is self, you can call that as well self extreme. You get? Yep. So if you're willing to learn and staying patient, you're already on the right path when it comes to trading. Because guys, trading involves what we call emotions, and those emotions comes with not being patient, you know, and not being patient. Because it is very okay for someone to make a mistake or an error when it comes to trading, since it's their first time. But emotions, my friend, my brothers, my sisters, emotions have to be kept aside, because trading is all about risking, it's all about loss making, it's all about, you know, anything dealing with risk. Take it as a trading ethic, you know what I'm trying to mean. So guys, as I was saying, if you are willing to learn and staying patient when it comes to your trades, you are on the right track. Yeah, you are on the right track. So guys, if you are excited about today's session, please hit that button, subscribe, and let me know in the chat section where you are watching from, and maybe we can talk more and share more about what could be the main main issues when it comes to you guys being successful just like me, because in the end we are all looking at being successful traders in the market. So guys, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let me in the chat section when or what I should be mentioning about in the next session. So guys, let's keep going, let's keep it going. Yeah, I hope each and everyone is enjoying the session. Yeah, placing in some kind of trade right here. Hope it is gonna work out. Hope it is gonna work out. It's gonna work out. Exactly. So guys, take it as well that this session I want to be clear, like more loud and clear. This session is all about education purposes. No profits guaranteed. Every trade you take or every trade we take carries what we call the risk or a risk. So risk, how can we avoid what we call the risk? Never trade money you cannot afford to lose. Guys, never ever trade money you can afford to lose when it comes to trading, guys. That alone pulls off most traders, you know. Someone will go in the market, in the live market, and be like, you know what, let me trade this 1,000 USD. In the end, they make the loss. That first lot is an assurance that one will be like, you know what, trading isn't made for me. Think about that. And they will be left out, guys, thinking that isn't made for them, but simply it's because of their persona whatsoever. No, because people tend to be greedy when it comes to the market as well. So guys, the today is important in every trade, but the goal is to make quality decisions. Now, having quality decisions in the market is a very important aspect. So let me tell you a short story on how actually I started trading, like how I got myself into the trading business. Previously, back in the days, I'm almost making now 6 years down the road. 6 years, 6 good years since I started trading. Yeah, so I'm making 6 years down the road since I started trading, guys. And guys, I'm trading for the profit options under the binary broker. Yeah, we are trading the pocket options under the binary broker, guys. So I had a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine. She was late, by the way. That's the most surprising thing. Yeah, it's a lady. It was a lady, because right now we are still in touch. She's my friend. She's a good friend, and she has been a very good successful trader over the years, or the past years. I think she's right now like 10 years into her trading journey, ever since she started trading. So guys, that friend of mine introduced me to what we call trading, but on her side she was trading what we call the forex trading. Even right now, she's a very good profitable forex trader as I speak right now. So she brought in the idea. I was attracted, of course. I was inspired by how this lady, you know, I led moreover. It's financially, like, she's having that financial freedom, you know. And I'll be like, why not me as well, you know? Why not me? I could be that person. I could be the same person, just like her. I just need to perfect and do something to see that I see myself somewhere in the next coming few years. Just like right now, I'm almost making 6 years down the road ever since I started trading. I'm not regretting starting what we call the trading. You know, guys, I'm not regretting anything because I've gained so many things out of trading. So back to the story. She inspired me. I joined. That's why it's trading. But of course, you know, I tried my level best with my level best. Things weren't working out very well on my side when it comes to forex. Trading is not something that is, let me say, it is simple, but not simpler as profit options. Profit options, guys, are way too simpler, too actual, punctual. You know, when it comes to the charts, very easy. to read and very easy to make your own strategy. You know, which is not the same case with forex. Anyway, I'm not into so much into forex, but I just wanted to give you a clear picture of how I got into what we call the profit options. So guys, as you know, I spent some time learning, practicing, having demo accounts, practicing on demo accounts. But the more I did, the more I was like I got too much exposure with the trading. So that is when I knew what I found, guys, what were profit options. Of course, the idea was not there before, but I was like, let me try this. I see how this is gonna work. Because I for it like almost 2 years, being consistency. That's for sure, guys. That's what I can say. So I wanted what I wanted. Like I was really, really into that. I really, really wanted it so bad, but damn, it wasn't working out the way I hoped. Those resources, the continuous, for breakups. I was like, damn. But God answered my prayers. I was able to discover what we call profit options. I gave it time, started learning, giving it more and more attention. And by the guys, I really found this more interesting than the forex. I found the hype vibe, trading with no like having not much pressure on yourself. Because with profit options, it's a matter of having good strategy, one good strategy. Create your own good strategy. And things will be as smooth as the way you want them, guys. So guys, that's when I started my journey with trading, what we call the profit options, of course. And the says I had to open up some good demo accounts for my practices. Of course, it was a sin, but I kept on pushing. I kept doing what I could. When you want to become, or those who are hoping to be very good traders, guys, because I would wish you were same to just like me. You have to be consistent. Consistency is something that is crucial. Consistency is what builds great traders, guys. If you are consistent when it comes to what you are trading, my friend, my brother, my sister, trust me, your time will be very soon. At first glance, things will be like a puzzle. This and that, this and that. Please don't give up. Please don't lose hope. In the meantime, those that were puzzles, the games will be bending down, you'll be the boss. So if at all you have consistency when it comes to your trade, so as I've said, consistency is like good and great traders. So guys, get that into your minds. By the way, when it comes to you, success of let me say about something like success doesn't come from one winning trade, simply one winning trade. You have made a win and be like, this is how things are gonna be. No, success comes from hundreds of disciplined decisions. This is where success comes from. How in mind is disciplined decisions. The more disciplined decisions you are making when choosing a trade or in trade, any of your kids matters, and that is where success comes from. You get? So guys, I kept on practicing. I kept on doing what I could. Later on, I was like, you know what, my good friend, truth is, forex is not my game, but my calling is what we call the profit options. So she was like, it's okay, Sammy. Please take your time. Do what your heart feels like. Don't force yourself into something that you feel like it's not worth your time. It's not worth your time, guys. Do something that you feel like, it's worth your time, it's worth your thing. So, guys, that. So, guys, as I've been saying, I'm taking some trades over here. As we are having that simple and brief function. Trying to focus on some trade here. Oh my gosh. So guys, I hope now everything's gonna work out. This kind of trade is gonna work out. So guys, guys, you know, we tend to have this kind of thing in the beginning for those who are just starting for training. In the beginning, sorry about that. The motivation, some of the motivations, as I said, it was simply pure money, because that's all that they're looking for. Financial freedom, but financial freedom, you know, money rules the world. You have no money, you're gonna job. So guys, I wanted to buy nice things and prove people wrong, you know. But money is a weak actor, and then you are in a losing stake. So sorry about that, but as I was saying, in the first glance, I started, and actually that happens to most of us when we are just getting started. You know? The main aim is about money, purely money. I wanted to buy nice things, improve, like prove people wrong, you know, that life could be, you know, made simply and easy. But just know, sometimes money is a weak. Guys, sorry about that, but let's keep it locked. Let's keep it locked. So guys, as I was still talking about something, there's what we call in trading. Yes, some things that come along with trading, you know. There's what we call the risk management. So let me talk about simply how we can avoid that when it comes to our trades. So this is the part where many beginners skip, but it's one of the biggest factors in the long-term survival in trading. Like if you wanna survive, you know, it's one of the most important thing. It's one of the most important thing when it comes to trading, to anyone's trading journey. So first of all, I actually mentioned this earlier on. Please guys, when it comes to risk management, never risk an entire account, like funds, on one trade, because you may end up blowing up your account. If it's a real account, if it's not a demo account, then you will end up blowing that account, and then it's a loss, a huge loss. It doesn't matter what amount or which amount you have on that account, it will be encountered as a great loss. So risk something of a smaller amount. Why I'm emphasizing on that? Because that will help you master all bad. It will simply help you or master where you have gone wrong and where you need to correct yourself when it comes to the kind of loss or mistake that you would have made in the first time. That will help you take in another trade based on what you quoted as a mistake in the first time, so that you don't repeat it in the second time as you're taking your trade. That is why I'm emphasizing on using a smaller amount for a start. So let's say your account will be $1,000 total. It doesn't cost you anything to, like, for you to take in a trade. Put in a trade of $300. You know, it's not a large amount. It's not a huge amount. When it comes to a loss, it's not a huge amount. $300 is something very small. Anyone can lose that, but lose it on a purpose. Like lose it on education purposes. That's what matters the most. Once you do that and you're able to know and be able to correct yourself, trading will be made very easy for you guys. So I've talked about never risk your entire account on one trade. That is number one thing under risk management. Second of all, I've talked about using a cost. Let's say using a smaller amount. That amount should be consistent. Like use it continuously. If it's $300 that you have decided, you know what, I will be trading Whenever I'm trading or whenever I'm placing in a trade, I'll be placing in a $30 trade. Be of that. Be sure of that. Make it continuously. Use that same amount over and over and over and over again until it makes. Let me say you have a target of turning a 300 USD into let's say 5,500 USD. So that as well should be your target in the market. You should have a target in the market that I'm starting my trade with 300 USD. By the end of this session, I should be able to make myself at least 500 USD. That's enough. Don't be greedy when it comes to the market, because the market is free, the market is open. There is no need, there is no reason as why you are getting greedy for over something you can do over and over and over again. Market doesn't own us, but we own market. We own something from the market. That is why we take trades in order to get something out of it. So the market is always free, the market is always open. Don't be greedy. If your target is 500 USD in a day, you have made that 500 USD. Master the strategy you have simply used to not it. Use it for another kind of trade and see if it's going to work. If it's at all that is like, if it's at all the one you used. So that's number three. Set what we call a loss limit. I think I talked about this as well, but let me simply repeat this. Set a limit, guys. You know, you shouldn't be making losses. Like today, you have made a loss of 500 USD. Damn. Tomorrow, you're making a loss of 100,000. What the fuck? Are you just playing around with the market? You know. So you should be able to set yourself a daily loss limit. Let's say if you have lost 500 USD, that is enough. You'll end up blowing up your account if you don't have a limit loss. You get? That is where even emotions come in. At least if you lose the 500 USD, let me say not even on a daily basis, but if you lose the 500 USD as your target, as your limit, it won't affect so much, but at least it will make a difference or when it comes to your trades. So another thing, guys, stop trading if emotions take over. I will not stop talking about that because it is something that is important as well. Please don't take in trades when you get emotional. You have lost a trade and feel like, actually, let me say you have won a trade and feel like I've made a win. Why should I not take in another trade? Like what? The second trade you're gonna make, my friend, my brother, my sister, it will be down for you. Sorry to say that, but it would be a downfall for you and be like, what the fuck? What the fuck has just happened? But it has happened. It is what it is. You have nothing to do. So emotions, guys, that excitement, you have to manage that excitement when you have made a win, and that it's like emotion. Closing. Okay, so guys, there is some of the things I would like to share with you. So if I let's take an example. If I lose a trade in a row on my side, I stop for the day and review what happened instead of forcing more trades. That is just an example of myself on what I can do in case I've traded. You know, in case I've traded, and that is what has happened. So guys, if I lose, let me say this once again, if I lose, I stop, I take a review and see what happened instead of forcing more trades. Why should I stop? The reason as to why I stop simply is to be able to look into myself, look after myself. I take a look at my trades on how I've been taking them, you know, and monitor how every step has been made. Well and good, that will help me see where the mistake has been. I'll note that mistake and I'll take in another trade, not based on target, based on something that is better than what I did in the first plan. So that is an example as what I can do when such a thing happens in that way. So guys, Let's keep it going. Hope you guys are getting something out of today's session. Hope you guys are getting something out of today's session. So as I mentioned, guys, I'm doing some trades here, and I'm glad they are making out, they're turning out way as I expected them. So guys, let's keep on, let's keep going, let's keep going. So as I was mentioning about something, some of the things that we could do, all the do's and don'ts, I've talked about them. I think you guys have got something out. Yeah, so let me give a bit some of my motivational things that have been keeping me on going down the road for all that kind of time. So as I've said, guys, when it comes to the market is always open 24/7, Monday to Sunday, January to December, year to year. The market is always open, so I shouldn't be seeing reasons why one would be very, very greedy. Master that, guys. That is some of my motivation aspects I've been following over these days. That I'll be like, I've made such kind of values. Tomorrow is another day. I don't force any trade. No man. I don't force any fucking trade. It's something that's not the way I've planned or organized. It's in the crime. It's in crime. I'm going to take a chance. The following day, because the market is always open. No limits. No one is limited to have access to the market. Whether it's a night or it's day, the market is always open. You know? So these are one of the things that kept me for almost these years. The next thing be protecting. I'm protecting my capital today. The way I protect my capital today gives me a chance to learn and to trade more tomorrow next day. That's the same way, guys. The more you are protective, you become protective to your trading funds. It's a way to give you a chance to trade more and learn more in the next coming days or years. If you're not being protective when it comes to your capital, that is the percentage you use or the funds you use in the market, you're gonna end up blowing up your accounts. If at all you have no ways of ever that to be the end. So that is why I'm mentioning about. That's why I'm mentioning about protecting your funds, guys. You shouldn't be over trading. No, you shouldn't be over trading. You should have a daily limit clause that works under protecting your funds, that will help you give a chance of trading some other days, because we could have a very bad day in the market today, but who knows? We are not one controlling the market. Tomorrow, some of the most profitable days you have never even seen in your entire life, and be like, what the fuck? Today's market was misbehaving. That's why today it's kind of, it's kind of calm, it's kind of welcoming, it's kind of profitable. So what's wrong? But if you have been over exaggerating trades, then you don't have a chance of having success in the market. Believe it or not, however good, however profitable we are as traders, there will be good days and bad days in the market. You could have one of the best structures, one of the best setups, one of the best setups actually, and end up making losses whereby we have no control over them, but it's all about the market. Another thing, guys. So I'm speaking about my motivationals, like things that are motivating all the way. Another thing is being patient. Like the way I've been patient when it comes to my trades, when it comes to the kind of trades I'm taking, I know they are worth it. They are worth it. I think the trade now is worth my time. It's worth the game I'm playing. You get it? Okay, guys. So another thing would be, the last thing would be emotional. Emotional trading is the game. When you are an emotional trader, of course, you have to be bounced out. That bounce out in the end because first of all, you are not patient. Second of all, you are emotional. The trader has lost. My God, guys, trading is not easy, guys. That is a green card. Actually, it's all a red card out of the market. So being an emotional. So me, I don't. Yes, I used to be emotional when either the lost. I've lost a trade, but in the end, I was like, let me give it time. Let me give it much of my time. Avoid such scenarios. So we have what we call the do's, and let me talk about the do's and don'ts when it comes to trading. So guys, we have what we call the do's. Some of the do's we have of course one other person in person. I have the do's. I have of course is what we call following a trading plan or having a trade plan. Like you cannot come out of the guys and be like, I'm gonna place in a trade without making analysis, without organizing, like being prepared for what kind of trade you are gonna be taking in. That is bullshit. That is bullshit, and of course market will bounce you out with a huge loss and you'll be like, wow, the market is what, it's because you need to have a good trading plan. So I emphasize on you guys before taking any kind of trades. Sit down, analyze the charts, read them very well, have a good strategy, plan it out. That's what we call trading plan. And then if you feel like it's it, you can place a trade, but not out of the blue and then bounce into the market and be like, oh, I want to make a trade or I want to take in a trade. That is bullshit. So second thing, there is what we call you have to wait for quality setups, guys. The market is always there, the market is always open. For the charts flow, clear up and see some good quality setups. Mapping out, and this will be a very good huge method when it comes to your trading journey. So when you do that, or as you keep on doing that, there will be a very big difference from where actually you started and where you actually are heading when it comes to your trading journey. So please have that in mind as well. Then another thing is, before taking in any trades, trading is practical. Let me say trading is practical. Don't expect starting real trading on a real account and expect making profits or wins and then we start from scratch, then somewhere. Right? As a bit like an example, we don't start from then and then. They don't start from then and then. There are some steps we take to see us they get started with going back to time. Not they just get started with going then and then. Yeah, so take it as an example, like a baby given birth, and there are some good follow-ups that he has to make to start being the person you are seeing right now. So another thing is, I was still talking about, you cannot start trading around. There is what a demo account plays. Make use of demo accounts, plays and things. Demo accounts help a lot, especially to those who are willing to start their trading journey. Because you cannot start trading on a real account before using the demo account and knowing how the chart moves, knowing how the chart flows, such kind of things. So it basically helps you master. Look at how the chart moves, look at how the chart flows. So that you don't get surprised in the market. There is something that is happening in the real market, real market, So the demo accounts that I'm talking about, the accounts are not real accounts, but they're like this practice trading accounts where like beginners trading their trading journey, as well as monitor their steps, steps from crawling, and then you will be able to stand on your own and then start working. That's what I'm talking about this year. You start with the demo. As time goes on, you feel like it's worth my time, giving it a real account. Well and good, you can be able to have a real trading account, and you'll be able to get yourself started with the real trading. So that is done as well. So I think is, guys, I'll emphasize more and more. Actually, you will hear me often speaking of staying patient. Human beings are never patient when it comes to something they want. It always has to be out go, as a must. But being patient is one of the most important aspects in trading. Let's try to be patient, guys. And therefore, things will turn out very okay when we learn what we call being patient. Taking a trade, observe it, stay quiet, stay patient. If this is made well and good, if always well and good, patient, keep on practicing, keep on practicing. Another would be accepting losses as a trade. Guys, losses are meant to be part of trading. No one, even if it's me, I do make losses, and I'm very, very, very okay with them because they are part of us. They are part of trading. Don't expect that you'll be trading profits or making good trades alone, but these come with sad losses. But it's a matter of fact, knowing how to be done and how to do it, guys. So knowing how to do the thing. So accepting losses is part of trading. Yes, if a loss comes in, well and good. If a win comes in, well and good. So let's keep it going. Let's keep going, guys. Hope you guys getting something out of today's session, as I say or as I speak right now. So guys, there is what we call as well another thing. The most one of the good things that one could be doing is making a review. It's always necessary for one to make a review. For one to make a review of both the winning trades and the lost trades in the meantime. Take a close look at the kind of trade you took in the past 2 days, past 1 day. See where on how you are able to win or you are able to use those trades. Pinpoint somewhere or write them somewhere so that they'll be able to help you actually know what to do in the next coming days. It's something very, very, very good and crucial, guys. So those are some of the things that I would advise one to do when it comes to the do's in the market or in the trading session. So there's what we call as well the don'ts, guys. Of course, besides the do's, there's what we call the don'ts in the markets. Some of the don'ts, guys, as I explained in the first hand, please don't overtrade. Like overtrading, it's not going to take you anywhere. Like there is no one has ever been successful in trading by doing what we call overtrading. No one. It's an assurance. Overtrading doesn't mean you're in the market or you're out of the markets. But overtrading will simply put you in trouble. Trouble or danger. This I simply mean your account will be at risk of being blown up by overtrading. Yeah. And another thing when it comes to the don'ts, guys, people, we tend to have this kind of habit. You'll be like, what? I feel like I'm trading like it, and you'll be like, you have interest to those who feel like they know about trading but they don't have the ability to start what we call a real account with the real funds. Because the real account, of course, needs the real money. So there's that kind of situation where one is like they can trade but they don't have enough funds. So what I'm trying to mean is don't borrow money to trade. It's a very, very bad thing, and I would not advise any of you guys to do that. Please don't borrow money to trade because we don't know what the market holds. We don't know what the market holds. So you could be looking for some good trades and you've already borrowed that money, so that you're taking that trade instant way around on your side. Remember, you have no ways of returning back that money. If it's gone, it's a one case. So that is important as well. So keep it in mind. So guys, I would like to encourage you things like every professional trader that we professional traders, just like me, we have also experienced what we call losses. Yeah, so guys, don't be like how you have been thinking about losses. Are you gonna happen like only losses? We also have bad days, as I said. The market seems to be, hoping for something else won't happen. So we, against ourselves, have ever experienced losses, but that has not kept us from trading more and more. Then the next thing would be the difference. If the two traders learn from instead of waiting, that goes to the number one point I've mentioned. Professional traders as well have experienced before losses, but that as well that is stop you from keep on going. That doesn't stop you from doing what you have to do. So be able to learn from what you have to do. That will make you a very good, different, successful trader. Because you have, like, instead of quitting, you have to on with doing what you can. So now, next thing we guys focus on becoming better than you were yesterday. Like, not better than someone else, not better than me. Focus on becoming someone better, yourself version. Don't look at me like, some trader might be like some trader. Who knows might be more better than me. So put yourself in those shoes of being someone who is better than someone else, not being someone better than yourself, better than yourself, guys. So guys, I think that's what I had for you today. I will be sharing in more and more time to come, but I would like to thank each and every one of you for having been around until this time. Thank you for being around. I pray and hope each and everyone gets something out of today's session. Yeah, I'll be sharing more and more. I feel like it should be more content and it's good for you guys. So please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let me in the comment section what I could talk about you guys who wish me to talk about in the next session, guys. Keep it locked, stay blessed. This is your boss trader. I sign out. So guys, let's catch up. Let's catch up. See ya. See ya. Yes, hey guys. Hope each and every one of you is doing great. Hope you guys are having a great time. So this is your boss trader once again, back live. So guys, hope you are all doing great and having a nice time. So we are back. Today is this session. Simply, I just wanna share something very simple. Something that could be very of good use to each and every one of you guys. So I want to share something very simple with you today, and without wasting it, let's dive into today's session. So hope guys this will be practical and helpful to each and every one of you who has an idea of getting started with trading. This is for you guys. So let's keep it light. Let's get started. So guys, well, today I thought of talking about sharing with you on how actually I started with trading, my trading journey, ups, the downs, that is behind my trades. It's what I've been thinking of sharing with you guys as I speak. So right now I'm taking some kind of good trades as well as sharing with you some of the ethics behind my successful journey in trading. So guys, take it a serious matter. So guys, yes, I think and hope we all have an idea of what we call trading. Yeah, whether you're in for the first time or you're learning about trading, thank you for being here. That is one thing. Yeah, today we're not talking about getting rich overnight, but we are about learning and improving or becoming more resilient traders when it comes to trading. Of course, any trader or any person willing to become a trader, yeah, more and more things to look at. You get, of course, if you wish to be a trader, you have to be disciplined. So those are some things or ethics behind a successful trader, or that can a successful trader. So don't mind if at all I keep it quiet, like if at all I keep quiet sometimes. I'm trying to focus on some trades over here. I'm trying to explain. So guys, we should know trading is a skill, not a lottery. Like it's not a gambling thing, but it's a skill. Trading is a skill. So every successful trader started as a beginner. Me myself, I started as a beginner. And you who is hoping to get started, that means you're gonna start as a beginner when you're trading. Mistakes are gonna be made, and the main reason for those mistakes or main possible mistakes is learn from them. In case you're one, you should be able to learn from that mistake and keep on improving yourself when it comes to trading. Yeah guys, so when you start your trading journey, expect making mistakes. That is one thing. Expect learning from what you have made as a mistake. That is number two. It's always important for you to learn from your mistakes so that you know that coming as mistakes that will be on the journey. So guys, that is also very important. And then keep on improving yourself as you are trading. It's made that you made something like you messed up somewhere when it comes to trading, or when it comes to trading, you should be able to keep on improving. Like should be like what you shouldn't be keeping on the same thing, the same area for over and over. You should be able to improve yourself. That is self. I call that self extreme. You get? Yeah. So if you're willing to learn and stay patient, you're already on the right path when it comes to trading. Because guys, trading involves what we call emotions, and those emotions comes with not being patient, and not being patient. Because it's very okay for someone to make a mistake or an error when it comes to trading, since it's there for time. But emotions, my friend, my brothers, my sisters, emotions have to be kept aside, because trading is all about risking. It's all about loss making. It's about anything with risk. Take it as a trading ethic. Don't come to me. So guys, as I was saying, if you are willing to learn and stay patient when it comes to trades, you are on the right track. Yeah, you are on the right track. So guys, if you are excited about today's session, please hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the chat section where you are watching from, and maybe we can come and share more about what could be main issues when it comes to you being successful just like me. Because in the end, we are all successful traders in the market. So guys, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let me in the chat section what I should be mentioning about in the next session. So guys, let's keep going. Let's keep it going. Yeah, I hope each and everyone is enjoying the session. Yeah, let's get some kind of trade right here. Hope it is gonna work out. Oh gosh, hope it is gonna work out. It's gonna work out. Yeah. So guys, take it as well that for this session, I want you I want to be clear, like more and clear. Research is all application purposes, no profits guaranteed. Every trade you take or every trade you take carries what we call a risk or a risk. So risk. How can we avoid what we call the risk? Never trade money you can afford to lose. Yes. Never, never ever trade money you can't afford to lose when it comes to trading, guys. That amounts of most traders, you know. Someone in the market, live market, and be like, not let me get this 1,000 USD. In the end, they make a loss. That first load, it's insurance. That one will be like, not trading isn't for me. Simple as that. And they will be left out, guys, thinking that trading is made for them, but simply it's because of their personal whatever, you know, because people tend to be when it comes to the market as well. So it is what it is. So guys, today isn't to win every trade, but it's to make quality decisions. You know, having quality decisions in the market is a very important aspect. You know, so let me give you a short story on how actually I started trading, like how I got myself into trading, guys. Previously, back in days, I'm almost making now 6 years down the road. 6 years, 6 good years ever since I started trading. Yeah, so I'm making 6 years down the road ever since I started trading, guys. And guys, I'm trading what we call the profit options as the binary broker. You know, yeah, we are trading the pocket options and the binary broker, guys. So a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine. She was a lady, by the way. It's most surprising. Yeah, it's a lady. It was a lady, because even right now she's still in touch. She's my friend. She's a friend. And she has been a very good successful trader over the years, over the past years. I think she's right like 10 years into the trading journey, into her trading journey. She started trading. So my friend of mine, she introduced me to what we call trading. But on her side, she was doing what we call a forex trade. Even right now, she's a very good profitable forex trader as I speak right now, guys. So she brought in the idea. As a trader, of course, I was inspired by how this lady, you know, a lady Rover, financially, like she's on that financial freedom. And I'll be like, oh, you know, me as well. Why not me? I could be that person. I could be the same person. Just like her. I just need to perfect and do something. You see that I see myself somewhere in the next coming few years. Just right, like right now, I'm thinking 6 years down the road since I started trading, and I'm not regretting. It's what we call trading. You know, guys, I'm not regretting anything because I've made so many things out of trading. So sorry, she's what me doing trading. That is what trading. And of course, I tried my level best to do my best. In mind, working out well on myself when it comes to forex trading. Forex trading is not something that is, let me say, it's simple but not simpler as profit options. Profit options, guys, are way too simple, too actual, and when it comes to just very easy to read and really to make your own strategy. You know, which is the thing is with forex. Anyway, I will not dive into so much into forex, but I just wanted to give you a clear picture of how I got into what we call profit options. So, guys, as you know, I spent some time learning, practicing, you know, having more problems, practicing on the concept. The more I did this, the more I was exposed. Like I got too much exposure with the trading. So that is when I knew what I found out is what we call the profit options. First, the idea was not there before, but I was like, let me try this. I see how this is gonna work. I was like, for like almost 2 years. Being consistent, I was consistent. That's for sure. That's for sure. That's what I can say. So I wanted. Like I was really into that. I really wanted it so badly, but then things were not working out the way I hoped. No, as she just says, the continuous, you know, for our breakups. I was like, dang. But then God answered me. Yes, I was able to discover what we call profits. I gave it time, started learning, gave it more and more attention, and I found this more interesting than forex. I found how I vibe, you know, trading with not like having no much pressure on yourself, because with profit options, it's not of having strategy, one strategy. Create your own good strategy, you know, and that things will be as smooth as the way you want them, guys. You know? So guys, that is when I started my journey with trading, what we call profit options. Of course, I did practices. I had to open up some good accounts, so my practices was started, but I kept on pushing. I kept on doing what I could. You know? When you want to become, or those who happen to be very good traders, just like guys, because I would wish you were same to be like me. You have to be consistent. Consistency is not crucial. Consistency is what builds great players, guys. If you are consistent when it comes to what you read, my friend, my brother, my sister, trust me, your time will be off very soon. At first glance, things will be like a puzzle. This and that, you know, this and that. Please don't give up. Please don't lose hope. In the meantime, those that were puzzles, you know, would be Getting down, you'll be the boss. The boss. So if at all you are being consistent when it comes to your trade, so as I say, consistency is what builds good and great traders. So guys, get that into your minds. By the way, when it comes to you, success, okay, say about something like success doesn't come from one winning trade, simply one winning trade, you know. Yeah, and like, oh yeah, this how things are gonna be. No. Success comes from hundreds of disciplined decisions. That's where success comes from. Have it in your mind, guys. Disciplined decisions. The more disciplined decisions you are making, choosing a trade or an ending in the trade, any of the trades matters, and that is where success comes from. Okay, guys. I kept on practicing. I kept doing that I would. Later on, I was like, you know what, my good friend, this forex is not my game, but my calling is what we call options. So should like it's okay, it's something. Please take your time, do what you feel like. Never force yourself into something that you feel like it's not worth your time. It's not worth your time, guys. Do something that you feel like, you know, it's worth your time, it's worth your everything. So guys, shoot. That. So as I'm saying, I'm taking some trades over here as we have that simple and brief conversation. Let me focus on some trade here. Oh my gosh. So guys, I hope now everything is gonna work out. This kind of trade is gonna work out. So guys, not to have this kind of thing in the beginning for those who are starting about trading. In the beginning, so about that motivation, some of the motivations, as I said, was simply pure money. You know, that's all that we are looking for. Financial freedom, but financial freedom, money rules the world. You have no money, you want a job, okay? So guys, I need to buy things and prove people wrong. But money is a weak factor, and when you are in the losing stake. Sorry about that. As I was saying, the first plan as I said, and actually that happens to most of us when we're just getting started. You know, the main aim is about money. So when I want to buy these things, stuff like prove people wrong, you know, that would be easy. But just know sometimes money is weak. Guys, I'm sorry about that, but let's keep it that. Guys, as I was still talking about something, in trading, there's some things that come along with trading. There is what we call the risk management. So look about simply how we can avoid that when it comes to our trades. So it's about where maybe it's sick, but it's one of the biggest factors in the long-term survival in trading. Like if you want to survive, it's one of the most important thing. One of the most important thing when it comes to trading. So that's what I mentioned this earlier on. Please, in this case, when it comes to risk management, never risk an entire account, like funds or market. Because you may end up doing account. If it's a real account, it's not like if it's not a demo account, then you will end up doing account and then it's a loss, a huge loss. It doesn't matter what amount you have on that account, it will be counted as a great loss. So risk something, similar amount. Why? I'm emphasizing that because that will help you master that. It will help you or master where you don't know and where you need to correct yourself when it comes to the kind of loss or mistake you would have made in the first time. So you're taking another trade based on what you quoted as a mistake in the first hand. So that's what you're repeating the second time I'm taking your trade. That is I'm emphasizing using a similar amount for that. So let's say your account could be 1,000 USD total. Does it cost you anything to like for you to trade of $20? No, that is not a large amount. It's not a huge amount. No, when it comes to that, it's not a huge amount for something yourself. Anyone can do that, but lose it on purpose. Like lose it and you cannot process that what matters more. Once you are able to know and be able to yourself, it will be made very easy for you. So I talked about never risk. No risk in that account. One trade that is number one, and that's about risk management. Second of all, I've talked about using a smaller amount. That amount should be consistent. Continuously, it's 300 euros. I'll be trading. Whenever I'm trading, whenever I'm placing a trade, I'll be singing $30 trade. Be feature of that. Make it continuous. Use that amount over and over and over and over again until it makes, let's say you have a target of 300 USD, let's say 5,000 or 500 USD. So that as well should be your target in market. You should have a target in market that I'm starting my trade with 300 USD. By the end of this session, I should be able to make myself at least 500 USD. That's enough. Don't be greedy, guys. Please don't be greedy when it comes to the market. Because market is open. There's no reason why you are greedy for something you can do over and over and over again. The market doesn't own us, but we own markets. We own from the market. That is why we taking trades in order to get something out of the market. So the market is always free. The market is always open. If you get 500 USD in a day roll, you have 500 USD. Monster strategy you have still used to make that not somewhere used for another kind of currency. It's not work out. If at all that is like it's at all the one you use, so it's not second. Also, say what we call a loss limit. I think I let me do this. Say a loss limit. You should be making losses like today I made 500 USD. Tomorrow you can lose of 100,000. What the fuck? I'm just around with the market or something, you know. So you should be able to set yourself a daily loss limit. Let's say if you're lost 500 USD, that's enough. You end up going up to you don't have a limit close. You get? That's why emotions come. At least if you lose the 500 USD, let's not on a daily basis, but if you lose the 500 USD as your target, as your loss limit, it won't affect so much. But at least it will make a difference or a change to your trades. So now another thing, guys, stop trading information. I will not stop talking about that because it is something that's important as well. Please don't take in trades when you get emotional. You have lost a trade. I feel like, actually, let me say you want to trade and feel like I'm gonna win. Why should I be taking another trade? Like what? The same trade you're gonna make, my friend, or my sister, it will be down for you. So it will be down for you and be like, what the fuck, what just happened? It has happened. It is what it is. You have nothing to do. You know? So emotions, that excitement, my excitement when you have made a win, and that is a future. After losing a trade, so guys, there is some things I would like to share with you. So if I lose, let's take an example. If I lose a trade in a row on my side, I stop for the damage what happened instead of forcing it. That's an example of myself on what I'm in case I upgrade. You know, in case I upgrade. And that is what has happened. So guys, if I lose, let me say this once again. If I lose, I stop, I take a review and see what happened instead of more trades. The reason why I so simply is to be able to look into myself, look after myself, and look at my trades on how I've been taking them, and not how every step has been made. When I'm good, they will only see where the mistake has been. I'm not a mistake and I'm taking another trade, not basing on it, but basing on that is something that I did in the first glance. So that is an example as well. I can't book on such a thing happens in that way. So guys, let's be going. You guys are getting something out of today's session. You guys are able to get something out of this session. So as mentioned, guys, I'm doing some and I'm glad they're turning out way as I expected them. So guys, keep going, as I was still mentioning about something, some of the things that we could do, all the do's and the don'ts. I've talked about them and I think you guys have got something out. Yeah, so let me give a bit of my motivational things that have been keeping me on going down the road for all that kind of topic. So I shouldn't be seeing the reason as why one would be very, very greedy. As I guess, it's some of the motivational aspects I've been following, but I get out like, you know, after that kind of loss, no reason, like, I don't forsake it. No man, I don't forsake a fucking shit. If something has not worked out the way I've planned, it's on the right. Not crying. I'm going to take agents the following day because the market is open. No limit, no limit to access the market. When it's night, when it's day, the market is open. No? So that's one thing that helped me for all of these years. Then the next thing would be protecting my capital today. The way I my capital today is my chance to learn and trade more for the next day. And so guys, the more you are protective, become protective to your trading funds. It's a way to give you a chance to trade more and learn more in the next time place or that's if you're protective when it comes to capital, that is to use all the funds you use in the market. You're gonna end up doing accounts if at all you have to recover anything to the end. So that is what I'm mentioning about protecting your funds, guys. Don't be over trading. No, you shouldn't be over trading. You should have a limit clause that is protecting your funds that help you give a chance of trading. Because we could have a very bad day in the market today. But we are not controlling the market. Don't come to the most profitable days. You are not anything and like, what the fuck? Say, okay, because misbehaving, that's but it's then the world can say profit what's wrong. But if you are over exaggerating your trade, then you don't have a chance of having such hits in the market. They don't. However good, however profitable as traders, there will be totally good days and bad days in the market. You could have one of the best structures, one of the best setups, one of the best setups. I think end up making the sales. People have no control. It's all about the market. Anything guys. I'm thinking about my professionals. Like things I've been meditating all the way. And I think is being patient. Like the way I've been patient when it comes to my trades, when it comes to the kind of trades I'm taking, I know they're worth it. They are worth it. You know, I can trade now, it's worth my time, it's worth my time, and thank you. Okay, okay, guys. So another thing would be the last thing would be emotional. Being like emotional stage again. You know, when you are an emotional trader, you have to be bounced out. You have to be bounced out in goals. First of all, you are not patient. Second of all, you are emotional. The trader has lost my card. Guys, trading is not easy. Guys, you know, it's a green card. It's called a red card. Out of the market. So being an emotion. So me, I don't get this. I used to be emotional. That I lost a trade, but all in the end, I was like, give them much of my time to avoid such scenarios. So we have what we call the do's, and let me talk about the do's and don'ts when it comes to trading. So guys, we have what we call do's and the don'ts. We have what we call as a person have the do's. Have of course, you don't want to follow a trading plan or have a trade plan. Like you can come to the guys and be like, you know, I'm placing a trade without making analysis, without like being prepared for what kind of trade you are gonna be taking in. That is bullshit. That is bullshit, and of course the market will bounce you out with a huge loss and be like, wow, the market is lost. It's because you didn't have a good trading plan. So I emphasize on you guys before taking any kind of trades. Sit down, analyze your charts, read them very well, have a good strategy, plan it out. That's what we all plan. You get, and then if you feel like it's worth it, don't listen to it, but not out of the blue and then bounce into the market and be like, I wanna make a trade or I wanna take in trade. That is bullshit. So second thing, there is what you have to wait for quality setups, guys. The market is always there. The market is always open for the chat flow. Clear up at some good quality setups. Map them out, and these will be very good milestone when it comes to trading done. So when you do that, or as you keep on doing that, there will be a very big difference from where you actually started and where you actually find when it comes to trading done, guys. So please have that in mind as well. Then another thing is, before taking in and trade is practical. Let me say, trade is practical. Don't expect starting trading on a real account and expect like you're expecting wins or wins then and then. No, start from scratch, then to somewhere. Yes, as a baby, like take an example of a baby. When they get in bath, they don't start walking in and then. They start walking in and then. There are some steps they take to see that they get started walking back with time. Like they just walking then and then. You know? Yeah, so take it as an example, like maybe you can have some good strategy to make to start thinking about as right now. So another thing is, as I was thinking about, you cannot start trading on a real account. There's what you call demo account. Yes. Make use of demo accounts, please and please. Demo accounts help a lot, especially to those who are willing to start trading. Because you can start trading on a real account before using an account and knowing how the charts move, knowing how the chart flows, you know, such kind of things. So the demo simply helps you master. Look at how the chart moves, look at how the chart flows, so that you don't get surprised when something is happening in the real market, real market. So the demo accounts I'm talking about, these accounts are not real accounts, but they are like practice trading accounts where like beginners can start trading, well as monitoring their steps, you know, the steps from giving birth, crawling, and then maybe like be able to start on and start working. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, yeah. Start with, as time goes on and you feel like, you know what, it's worth my time, give it me to try on a real account. When good, you can be able to open up a real trading account and you're able to get yourself started with the real trader. So that is done as well. So another thing is, like, I'll emphasize more and more. You hear me often speaking of staying patient. You know, human beings are never patient when it comes to something they really want. It's always has to be a go, not a must. But being patient is one of the most important aspects in trading. Let's be patient, guys. and that things will be all well done out way, very, very okay when we learn what we call being patient. You know, taking a trade, observe it, stay quiet, stay patient. If a loss is made well and good, if always made well and good, stay patient, keep on practicing. You know, keep on practicing. Another thing would be accepting losses as part of trading. You know, guys, losses are meant to be part of trading. No one, if it's me, I make losses. And I'm very good thing because they're part of us. They're part of trading. Don't expect that you'll be trading profits or making good trades alone. But come with some losses. But it's a matter of fact, know what to be done and how to do it. So know how to do your thing. So accepting losses is part of trading. It's loss comes in, well and good. If a win comes in, well and good. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So you guys are getting something out of this session, as I say or I speak right now. Guys, there's what we call as well another thing. One of the things that one could be doing is making a review. It's not necessary for one to make a review. For one to make a review of both the winning trades and the lost trades in the meantime. Take a look at the kind of trades you took in the past 2 days, past 1 day. See where on how you are able to win or be able to lose those trades. Pinpoint somewhere or write them somewhere that will be able to help you actually know what to do in the next coming trades. It's something very, very, very good and good, guys. So those are some of the things that I would advise want to in terms of the use in the market or in the trading session. So there is what we call as well the don'ts, guys. First, besides the do's, there's what we call the don'ts in the market. So some of the don'ts, guys, as I explained in the first round, isn't overtrade. Like don't do overtrading. It's not going to take you like it's not. No one has ever been successful by doing what we call the overtrade. No one. It's insurance. Overtrading doesn't mean you will win the market or you outsmart the markets. But overtrading would simply put you into trouble. Trouble or danger is actually mean you are at risk of being grown up by overtrading. Yeah. And another thing when it comes to the don'ts, guys, no people who don't have kind of habit feel like, you know what, I feel like I'm not trading and I need and you feel like you have in case these happens close. You feel like they know about trading but they don't have the ability to start what we call the real account with the real funds. Because the real account needs the real money. So there's that situation where it's like they wanna trade but they don't have enough funds. So simply what I'm trying to mean is don't borrow money to trade. It's a very, very bad thing and I would not advise any of you guys to do that. Please don't borrow money to trade because we don't know what the market holds. You know, we don't know what the market holds. So you could be hoping for some trade and you've already borrowed that money that you put in that trade. Things turn way around on your side. Remember, you have no use of returning back the money. If it's gone, it's a one case. You know? So that is important as well. So keep it in mind. So guys, I would like to encourage you in things like every professional trader we in professional traders, it's like we have experience what we call losses. That's why guys don't be like, you have been talking about losses, are they gonna happen on me? Like only losses? We also have bad days, as I've said. The market seems to be, you know, open for something like things and loss don't happen, you know? So we experience have ever experienced losses, but that has not kept us from trading more and more. Then the next thing would be the difference. If the successful traders learn from instead of quitting, you know? I goes to the number one point I've mentioned that professional traders as well experience what we call losses, but that as well that is stopping from keep on going. But that doesn't stop you from doing what you have to do. So you plan what you have to do. That will make you a very good, different, and successful trader because you have, like instead of quitting, you have decided on go. We're doing what you can. So now the next thing will be guys focus on becoming better than you are yesterday. Like not better than someone else, not better than someone like me. Focus on becoming someone better, yourself version. Don't look at me like, you know, something I wanna be like some trader, no. Who knows much more better than me? So put yourself in those shoes of being someone who's better than someone else, not me, but being someone better than yourself, actually better than yourself. So guys, I think that's what I had for you today. I'll be sharing more and more time to come, but I would like to thank each and every one of you for having been around until this time. Thank you for being around today. I pray and hope each and every one gets something out of today's session. Yeah, I'll be sharing more and more. I feel like it should be more important and good for you guys. So please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let me in the comment section what I could or what you guys would wish me to talk about in the next session. So guys, good luck. This is your boy Sam Trader. I sign out. So guys, let's catch up. See ya. Yes. Hey guys, hope each and every one of you is doing great. Hope you guys are having a great time. So it's your boy Sam Trader once again, back live. So guys, Hope you are all doing great and having a nice time. So we are back to today's session. I just thought of sharing something very simple, something that could be very, very of good use to each and every one of you guys. So I wanted to share something very, very simple with you today, and without wasting minutes, let's dive into today's session. So hope guys, this will be productive and helpful to each and every one of you who has an idea of getting started with trading. This is for you guys. So let's get started. So guys, well, today I was thinking about sharing with you how actually I started with trading, my trading journey, the ups and the downs, you know, that's behind my trades. It's what I've been thinking of sharing guys as I speak. So right now I'm taking in some kind of good trades as well as sharing with you some of the ethics behind a successful journey in trading. So guys, take it as a serious matter. So guys, yes, I think and hope we all have an idea of what we call trading, you know. Yeah, whether you're joining in the first time or you're already learning about trading, beautiful being here, that is one thing. Yeah, today we're not talking about getting rich overnight, but we are about learning and improving or becoming more disciplined traders when it comes to trading. Of course, you know, any trader or any person willing to become a trader, there are more and more things to look at. Right? Because if you wish to be a trader, you have to be disciplined. So that's some of the things, all the ethics behind a successful trader. All that time becoming a successful trader, guys. So don't mind if at all I keep it some quiet, like if all I keep quiet for some time. I'm trying to focus on some trades over here. I'm trying to explain to you. So guys, we should know trading is a skill, not a lottery. Like not like a thing, but it's a skill. Trading is a skill. So every successful trader started as a beginner. Me myself, I started as a beginner, and you who was hoping to get started, that means you're going to start as a beginner when it comes to trading. You know? Mistakes are gonna be made, and the main reason for those mistakes or main purpose of those mistakes is learn from them. In case you have made one, you should be able to learn from that mistake and keep on improving yourself when it comes to trading. Yeah guys, so when you start your trading journey, expect making mistakes. That's number one thing. Expect learning from what you have made as a mistake. That's number two. You know, it's always important for you to learn from your mistakes so that you endure the coming errors that could be happening on your journey. So guys, that is also very, very important. Then keep on improving yourself as you are trading. You get? Yes, you made something like you messed up somewhere when it comes to trading or when it comes to trading. You should be able to keep on improving. Like, shouldn't be like what I'm trying to mean, shouldn't be keeping on the same thing for over. You should be able to improve yourself. That's self. You can call that as well self extreme. You get? Yeah. So if you're willing to learn and staying patient, you are already path when it comes to trading. Okay, guys, trading involves all emotions, and those emotions comes with not being patient, you know, and not being patient, because it is very, 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 very key to not make a mistake or an error when it comes to trading. So it's there for sight, but emotions, my friend, my brothers, my sisters, emotions have to be kept aside, because trading is all about risking. It's all about loss making. It's all about, you know, anything dealing with risk. As a trading ethic, you know, what I'm trying to mean. So guys, as I said, if you are willing to learn and stay patient when it comes to your trades, you are on the right track. Yeah, you are on the right track. So guys, if you are excited about today's session, please hit that button, subscribe, and let me know in the chat section where you are watching from, and maybe we can talk more and share more about what could be main issues when it comes to you guys being successful just like me. Because in the end, we are all looking at being successful traders in the market. So guys, please don't forget that, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me in the chat section when or what I should be mentioning about in the next session, guys. Let's get going. Yeah, I hope each and every one is enjoying the session. Yeah, it's some kind of trade right here. Hope it is gonna work out. Oh gosh, hope it is gonna work out.